My name is Audrey Luft, and I'm delighted to talk about the wonderful service that I just had completed by HML. It was a big job. 2 weeks is all they had to do it. There was a deadline, and they did come in on time and very professional. The job was wonderful. It required basically removing everything around the house. All there was a house on dirt by the time they finished. Sidewalks had to be taken out, grass had to be taken out, flower beds had to be taken out, decks had to be taken out, window wells had to be moved, all sorts of downspouts, drain spouts, you name it, it had to be removed. So when they were finished removing everything and taking it all away, all there was literally was a house sitting on a dirt lot. It might as well have been a brand new building. And to see it come together in a 2-week period, mind you, they did provide a number of people. There were times that I looked out the window, we're counting them, and at one point there were 21 people working in this yard, in the front, in the back, and making a good try and certainly a successful job of getting it done in 2 weeks. Well, it was a very short relationship, I have to say, with HML. And I'm actually delighted to say that too, because oftentimes landscape jobs, especially big ones, seem to drag on forever. I had a deadline myself, which was 2 weeks. And that meant basically taking the entire lawn, all the concrete, fence, everything, putting it all back together in a totally different way and having it ready in 2 weeks. And they did. Not only did they do that, they did it in such a wonderful manner. The staff that they have working were terrific. Polite, helpful, went beyond the call of duty to make things comfortable or helpful. They looked after my dog. They made sure that nothing happened. They were really good to the neighbors. They talked to them. The neighbors had questions. They took the time. They certainly went over and cleaned the area that the neighbors were in. Usually, people leave and then your neighbors somewhat are maybe a little mad at you. But in this case, they weren't. They were delighted. They couldn't believe how quickly and how friendly and professional everybody was. And I have to say that is very true. So in 2 weeks, I seemed to get to know them all, and they're very, very hard workers. The morale was wonderful. They were fun. And they had a good time on their job. I mean, they worked hard. It was very hot. No complaining, everybody happy. Their work site was left beautifully clean every night. There was no messes all over the place. And I have to say, all of that I didn't expect. But I got it, and they were wonderful. And I can't recommend them enough. I would certainly recommend this company. I was delighted to have worked with them and to have met the people. And the reason, and probably the biggest reason that I would recommend them, is they deliver. They know how to execute what they have to do. And the staff are just an absolute delight. And I like to see people that love their jobs. And it was very, very evident that this is a company that treats their people really well, because they all were having fun doing their job.